Hello everybody, it's Ezra time again and welcome back to another reaction videos. And today I'm gonna be reacting to The Drowned Man Chapter 1 by Markiplier, and I think it's also starring Wade Barnes, Lord Minion 777. And I think Markiplier said that in the community page on YouTube, that said like he said that he made a documentary video on Wade's house, and then he said it was haunted and something like that, and I was like, wait, what? And then I was curious because like there is nothing happen after that. Like he didn't actually announce, well, I mean, he kind of announced a video, but I didn't actually know what it was, so I thought it was maybe like a joke or something like that. And then apparently this was the documentary on Wade's house apparently. And this is chapter 1. I think he just announced that chapter 2 is going to be released tomorrow. So but I'm again, guys, I'm gonna record. I don't think I'm gonna being able to record chapter 2 tomorrow because tomorrow is Sunday and Monday is, well, school time. And then next week I actually have like a mid test, going on. So I probably gonna be able to record to, chapter 2, maybe chapter 3 later on the next Friday. Maybe next Friday is gonna be when I release, upload chapter 2 or chapter 3 reaction, quote unquote. But today I'm gonna be reacting to chapter 1 first, obviously. So without further ado, let's just get into the video, shall we?
State your name for the record.
Wade Barnes,
Where were you born?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Where do you live?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
How long has the demon been plaguing
Demon, spirit, poltergeist. Whatever it was, it all started 2018, sometime late February, and it was almost exactly midnight. Molly and I were pulling into the driveway after 27 hours of being on airplanes, and we were just so excited to get home. And as we pulled in the driveway and the clock struck 12, we noticed our front door on the ground in front of the house, laying on the sidewalk.
Water. Once the
Water.
bringer of life, now the bringer of death. And the recipient of this cruel fate, a man by the name of George Wade Barnes. A simple man with simple dreams, but not a simple fate. For whether by his own volition or by the cruel hand of fate, a demon of aquatic nature has entered into his home. And now we must tell the story. But it's very important for you to know that every word of this story is true. This all
True
happened.
story.
And it all happened to one very unlucky individual. This is
Yeah.
the story of the drowned man.
The Drowned Man. Here we go.
We were so tired, our first thought was, we'll deal with it tomorrow. So we went to sleep and just hoped that we were safe. Our best guess as to what happened, I mean, we had a lot of thoughts cross our minds. Did someone try to break into the house? Did the wood just rot away? But our biggest suspicion was that it was a storm. So, I mean, after the front door, we didn't get it fixed right away. We still don't fully have it fixed. But the rest of the year, we had a couple things crop up that week, that month. As the summer progressed into fall, the stopper in the sink didn't work. We had to have the toilet on the main floor fixed. We had to replace the kitchen faucet because there was a drip under the faucet, the first drip in the house. But it wouldn't be the last. The water heater went out. We had to get that replaced. Sediment started pouring into the tub upstairs.
Oh, what?
Just all kinds of little things that just added up and added up and added up and left us thinking maybe this was something more than bad luck or typical house maintenance.
Now, I'm going to pause you
Supernatural.
there because you said sediment was coming out of your tub so casually, as if that was normal.
With the amount of problems we've had, especially wet, water, leaking, dripping, flowing, flooding, I don't know.
Would you say that the sediment looked a bit like blood?
Ooh.
I don't know that I would say that. No.
You said that the tub flowed out pink water. Was it because there was blood in the water?
Doesn't look like blood.
I think
but
it was a bath
maybe.
bomb, but
Maybe.
I mean, I can't rule it out.
Yeah, true.
Paint me a
blood.
picture
Yeah.
of everything starting from, and I quote, 12:55 a.m. when you finished your D&D stream.
It was pretty typical that we'd finish up between 12:50, 1:10 a.m. We'd wrap up right in that time frame. 12:55, we officially ended the stream, and normally we stay in the call and just chit chat a bit to make sure we're all going to be there next week, etc., etc. But as soon as we ended the stream and I kind of kicked back, I heard a noise. I didn't know what it was, so I told everyone in the call to give me a moment. And I stood up and I took a step out of my office. And what I saw confused me. The air vent in the ceiling was dripping. I didn't think that was very normal. It's like, okay, is it because of the AC unit? No. No, this was January 31st in Cincinnati of 2019. This was the coldest night we had had the entire year, with wind chill temperatures down to -6.
Jesus.
So
-6.
why was there water in the air vent? And then past
good
the air
point.
vent is a window. That window had water running down. Oh, it must be raining. But the water's running on the inside.
Oh.
I walked over to it.
On the inside.
The wall was popped out.
Did it look a bit like a vein? Something that would carry blood?
What's up with the
I mean,
blood,
technically
Mark?
the way it was puffed out, yeah, like if you're flexing a muscle and your vein kind of sticks out, it kind of had that look to
Did
it.
you check it for a pulse?
Pulse.
No, I didn't think to do that. I ran up the stairs, and it was even scarier up there. We used to have a light fixture that sat in front of our TV. The light fixture was pouring out water.
Oh.
Our ceiling fan was spinning and was pouring out water.
It's not actually spinning, yeah.
Was the fan dripping blood?
Blood.
I can't say I stared at what the fan was dripping out, but if I had to make a guess, I would say it was probably
Water.
water. Our coffee table was covered in water, our floor was soaked in water, and then I remembered that Molly had told me she was going to take a bath that night. And everything froze, and my heart dropped, and the only thought I had was that my wife had drowned. The tub was overflowing, and I had to go stop the tub, and I was gonna have to figure out how to deal with losing my wife, and I panicked. I screamed her name. I ran up those stairs faster than I think I ever have or ever will again, and I ran into the bedroom, and I looked in the bathroom, preparing myself for the worst. And thankfully, she was standing there with headphones in her ears. She was watching a live stream on her
Oh,
phone or
thank God.
iPad. But the tub
I thought she died.
was draining. The shower
Draining.
had pink water rising. And then the
Oh,
panic of
that's
thinking that something had happened to
weird,
Molly went away.
obviously.
But then the panic of trying to save our house began.
This place. I can feel it. Something bad happened here, didn't it? Especially from this area here. I'm getting the sense that someone tried so hard and yet everything fell apart around them.
Does this still have something to do with the house and the ghosts?
Yes. But maybe I'm getting
Yes.
ahead of myself. Hello. I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
How did you get in?
The door was open. It was kind of
Yeah, how do you get in
Anyway,
anyways?
ghosts.
Yeah. Okay.
I hear you have a haunting.
I wouldn't say that it's...
Shut up. Is this where it started?
Yeah, I was sitting right here whenever I heard the noise that ended up being the dripping.
Oh,
This chair has no lumbar support. Anyway, what did you hear?
seriously,
like
Mark?
Plastic ruffling around, like maybe the cat was down here playing with the plastic.
But what was it really? Did you investigate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Show me. Reenact it. Relive it. I'm sorry if it pains you.
Okay,
More pain.
More pain.
this air vent just had water flowing from it. There's plastic here.
Water.
Water was just dripping onto the plastic and seeping into the floor.
Water.
The window there had water pouring down.
The window had water. You know what has water inside of it?
Blood.
Ice.
Blood.
Yeah. What's up with the blood mark? And well, good point. Smell.
Kill it now. The light. That's on. There we go. Can you feel it?
A little chilly.
But it's the middle of summer. Why would it be so chilly
Hmm.
in the middle of summer?
A basement with air conditioning on.
No. Something unnatural happened here.
So at this point, we knew we had to mitigate the damage. We had to stop whatever was happening to the best we could. So we grabbed towels from the bathroom, we grabbed towels from the laundry room, we grabbed blankets, we grabbed anything we could find to help soak up water. We stopped the tub from draining, we tried to soak up the water on the floor in the bathroom, we tried to catch the water pouring out in the basement, we tried to dry off the window. But it seemed like no matter what we would do, the water would not stop. If I had a light on, I'd be able to see a little bit better, but
You don't need to see, you need to feel.
we still have a crack because they didn't replace the drywall down here. So I think it's right above me, but
I can't see it. Turn the light on.
You need to feel, not to see. I can see. Turn the light on.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there's a
wow.
line right here.
Yeah, why? You didn't get it fixed by professionals, did you? I sensed more bad drywall here. More water damage. More water.
Hopefully, this was the other drywall
Water.
ends up being replaced.
Show me.
Third time. Want this light on?
No, turn it off. Save energy. Look, there's a light on in your office. You're just gonna leave it on.
Safe energy.
No, I'll turn it off. No, I got it.
I thought
I've got it. Your computer's on in there too.
I was working right before you, but
You know how much energy people waste every year? For no reason.
For no reason.
Why was this light on here when we came down here?
so we could see to go back.
Oh, that was so... Never mind. People were still on that.
The ceiling fan was pouring, the light fixture was pouring, and while the water was being caught, I was on the phone for 2 or 3 hours trying to get somebody to help. There was nobody. The plumbers told me they could be there within an hour, hour and a half, but it took much longer. And all the while we sat there watching our lives washed and drowned away. The ceiling in here.
Man, that's very
Basically,
dramatic. I'm not gonna lie. What?
There was water here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There was water right here. Rivers of it.
Yeah, the fan, and there used to be a light fixture that sat right here, poured out water here, all over the floor, poured out water from the fan.
What happens when water suddenly gushes in places it shouldn't gush?
It gets things wet.
You're
Damages.
You're learning. Well, what else?
It destroys stuff that's not meant to be wet.
No. It means a baby's on the way.
Oh, what?
Are we done? I need to talk to my wife.
I'm thinking that your house is a gateway for some greater evil to be born into this world.
Oh, thank
Oh
God. I thought
my
you were
God.
telling me my wife was pregnant.
Is this
Really?
basically
I
telling
can't
that
rule that.
Molly is
Greater
pregnant?
evil also doesn't sound good, though. That's like the second worst thing you could have told me.
The worst thing would be a baby? No.
I mean, right now, like,
Cancer?
the house cost a lot to fix.
Nuclear
Couldn't-
war?
I wouldn't have to pay
Nuclear
for
war.
that.
Climate
What?
change? That doesn't bother you?
I feel like we do pay for that. Is that in our taxes?
You don't need to keep paying to solve. Some problems are solved. Why not pay?
You're not gonna charge me anything for this, are you?
Of course I will.
So you shut off the main water line, and water was still pouring.
Yeah, that told me that. It sounds stupid, but that told me that either it was a drainage pipe, or something unexplainable was going on.
Now, all things considered, this seems like something that could happen to anybody. Everyone's had a pipe burst in their house. Everybody's had
Yeah, true.
some leak somewhere. Everybody's had a tub overflow. Despite all the weirdness, this seems fairly normal.
And that's what we thought too. We thought everything was normal and this was just a horrible accident. Again, it was -6 degrees wind chill outside. Maybe one of the pipes burst that was trying to drain the water from the
That
tub.
was
And
very
it
not
didn't explain the water
normal.
coming back out through the shower. The next best thought we had, and the plumber that eventually showed up at not at 3 a.m., not at 4 a.m., not at 5, not at 6, but after 7 in the morning, when the plumber finally got there and the ceiling fan had quit dripping, but not the
Oh.
light. The light still poured. When he cut the holes in the ceiling in the basement, the holes in the walls, and he got into those pipes and he did his best assessment, what he could tell me was, your house is wet and we don't know why. So at the very least, the
Yeah.
only thing that got resolved that night was the water finally stopped pouring out of the ceiling, but the plumber couldn't tell us what happened. So the next day, after 3 hours of sleep, I got up and called another plumber, who came out after an hour or two, and he found another place to cut a hole in the wall in the basement.
Jesus.
Took one of those snakes with a camera on the end and put it in the pipe, went all the way up to the T-junction that connects the shower and the tub, all the way down from the pipe to the sewage line, and found nothing. No sign of it freezing, no sign of it clogging, no sign of it being dirty.
This is where they put the snake in. They went all the way up to check the T-junction pipe where those two connected, and then all the way back down to where this drains into the sewer.
Called another plumber. He came in, put a snake up the pipe, put a snake down the pipe, all the way up to where the shower and the tub are, all the way down to the sewage line, pulled the thing back out, and basically looked at us and said, no sign of a clog, no sign that it was frozen. Something went wrong, but I don't know what. At that point, I wasn't thinking of what could possibly be haunting the house. I was just thinking of saving it.
Did you save him?
I don't know.
You would think that his story would end there, but no. Just because people didn't know what the problem was didn't mean that the problem wouldn't continue. Not for mere weeks, not for mere months, but nearly a year. A year of suffering at the cruel hand of fate. A watery demise to be buried in a watery grave. And so Wade suffered. And he suffered. And he suffered. And just when he thought he could suffer no more, fate learned to be even more cruel.
To be continued.
Oh, ye cruel fate! Won't you have mercy on this poor man's soul? Nay! Fate says. Fate does not smile unless it is a cruel smile. And you may be asking yourself, how can I help this poor man in this incredibly unbelievable and yet entirely true story? How can I alleviate some of this suffering? Well, you can't.
This is true
But what
story,
you can
alright.
do is immortalize the suffering forever in this commemorative t-shirt design, showcasing his
very rich.
peak moment of suffering right here, so that you can wear it upon your body and cherish the deep, delectable memories. And in all fairness, all proceeds from this will not go to me, even though I probably deserve it. The proceeds will go to the man who suffers. So if you would like to support Mr. Wade Barnes in his moment of despair, why not consider buying this commemorative t-shirt that's only available for a limited amount of time and in limited quantity. Act fast. It may already be washed away.
Wash away.
State your name for the
So that was the Drowned Man, guys. Chapter 1, and chapter 2 was obviously premiering tomorrow. But I'm not gonna be able to record because tomorrow is Sunday, and I have some tests on college, obviously. And then on the next week, I got some mid tests in my high school, so I probably gonna be reacting to it on Friday. Like next Friday, I'm gonna be reacting to chapter 2, and then probably the next chapter. I don't know how many chapter there is. I'm guessing maybe 4, or maybe it's gonna end on chapter 2. I don't know, but this is really interesting though, because again, Mark said that he was recording a documentary on Wade's house. I thought that was like, oh, he was like joking or something like that, or maybe he got something big coming on. But well, here he is apparently. This was really interesting though. It's kind of like reminding me of the the Haunted series on Animal Planet channel. I think I know, guys. It's weird. It's called Animal Planet, but there is actually a show called The Haunted or something like that. That actually kind of similar like this. Like the characters actually, the people actually talking about the events, and then they kind of like recording the events, what's actually happening in the house. This was really interesting though. This was really, really close to the Haunted series, and my God. And also, guys, I didn't actually follow the news. I mean, I know that Wade and Molly is married. Like, I don't know, I don't know how long they got married. I think it's been a while. I think, and did Molly got pregnant? Because the way he said that baby is coming, is that actually basically telling us that Molly is actually pregnant in real life, not in this video. I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually follow the news, guys. So I'm sorry if I make mistake. So I'm really sorry if I make mistakes because I didn't actually follow their news often. So I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, this was really interesting series though. I'm really can't wait to see, how Wade and Mark handle this situation. And of course, Markiplier actually have a big project that actually kind of like shoot the big project in back in April, May, maybe summers on 2019 obviously, and then he got filmed with Tori Crew, I think, in Texas, if you guys remember that. And I don't know what kind of project was that, but it was a big project. Mark said it was a big project, and I don't know when it was the release date. He said it was October, but he kind of like unsure. I'm gonna guess that big project, quote unquote, is gonna be released in 2020. I'm guessing, but over here we got the Drowned Man, so that was really cool. Again, I don't know how many chapter there is. I'm guessing it's gonna be 4 chapter. It's kind of like Who Killed Markiplier that actually have 4 chapter. I don't know. But yeah, when this video come out, I'm gonna try to react to it. Like again, next Friday, guys, I'm gonna be able to react to chapter 2 because next week is mid task, busy day, obviously. So the next Friday, I'm gonna be able to react to chapter 2. Maybe the next chapter. God's know how many chapter there is, and I'm gonna record all of them and then of course upload them as fast as possible. But on this chapter, I'm gonna upload it today, on Saturday. So yeah, look at I'm actually, this is actually 4 a.m. 4 p.m. Geez. So yeah, if you guys want to watch the original video, I will put a link in the description below. Make sure you guys check Markiplier's channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Show some support. The man was very creative. And then make sure you guys check Lord Minion 777 channel, which is Wade Barnes channel. And make sure you guys check the T-shirt. Obviously, if you guys want to buy it, you can actually check on Mark's channel. I think that is available in his description. I don't know. But make sure you guys check it out. It's a cool T-shirt there. I can actually bought it because, I just can't. But anyway, once again, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And if you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe to this channel, and maybe share this video with your friends or family, friends, obviously. So yeah, once again, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I really recommend to see what happened in the next chapter. Obviously, this is really interesting content. I really glad that Mark is, creating this story, quote unquote, because I'm sure it was serious and goofy at the same time, like water being a problem, like if you're actually hearing this in real life, you're gonna be like, wait, what? But I mean, if this is actually happening in real life, and when you guys check it out, that there is no actual reason that the water is dripping out of your ceiling or anything like that, it was kind of freaky. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not freaky, but just weird in general. But you know what? That was the show, and I just really recommend to see what happened in the next chapter. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out next Friday once again. And yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.